I was looking for something big to do, something that would be impactful. And for some reason, Southern Decadence Weekend just kept sticking out in my mind.
So this is a production put on by Laveau Contraire, and basically it's showcasing people that are unrepresented in our community.
Colors is an attempt to make Decadence a little bit more colorful. It's been pretty white historically, but we're making a splash by having all POC performers and telling our stories on the main stage in a way that brings them to the forefront of everybody's minds. I think the first time I did Southern Decadence, it was just as a drag queen. I don't think I had experienced it before because I started drag shortly after I moved here. And from there, now I make my own gigs. I create my own shows and produce opportunities for other queens who are just getting started. And I'm so excited to put on this show because I think it is like the most important thing to be doing is putting Black and brown voices to the front of the conversation so that we can be heard, and especially in a place, in a space that is super duper whitewashed and isn't an accurate representation of what the LGBT community is or just people in general. So I just want to do this important work with you guys, and I'm just super grateful. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for giving this your all, and I can't wait to see the magic that you all bring to the stage because it's going to be one hell of a night. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Let's put our hands in. Down on rainbow, up on glitter. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Rainbow glitter!
Colors is a decadent celebration of the vibrant lives and expressions of some of the Gulf Coast's most brilliant performers of color. Through the art forms of storytelling and performance, each performer will use a specific color to paint a picture from their colorful lives. Together, the cast of colors will splatter the walls of your mind with experiences and perspectives on what it means to live in a more colorful world.
I grew up around a lot of women. Being inspired by that as like a little queer boy, I imagine now that as I'm doing drag, I'm sort of drawing that power. I'm sort of drawing a lot of that inspiration where a lot of women in my life, they didn't know what to do with it. So I think of myself as a strong Black femme figure. Woo! The way I've always thought of them, like in their eyes, even when they didn't see that strength in themselves. So that's why I chose the color green, and I'm gonna do a little performance for y'all.
For me to do the show, like the amazing artistry that it's bringing out in some of my favorite people is astounding, and I'm so grateful. I know, right? You weren't ready. Well, guess what? There's more.
Because I knew it was never gonna work out the whole time. But I kept saying like, oh, like maybe. So, just take a look at this performance and you'll see how maybe ended up turning out.
But find that color that resonates deep inside you and then like turn it up a little bit, make it more vibrant, all right? I want to see more people living out loud because we all have color. Nobody is just dull gray. There is something about you that makes you special, and we're all here to live a unique experience, if you dare to. So I'm asking you to be fearless, I'm asking you to be amazing, and I'm asking you to splatter the walls of your life with a little bit more color. Are you ready to see me perform?
my community because they didn't really understand me. I was born in a Bible Belt state, so Mississippi, it was really challenging and trying. Well, at the age of 17, I ran away from home, and I just felt like it was something better out there in the world. Well, for 15 years, I was a victim of homelessness, sex work, and substance abuse. Well, now to tell you, 3 years now and counting, I moved to New Orleans, and I'm an HIV prevention counselor, trans advocate, motivational
I think it's important to have moments like that of celebration, camaraderie, and support, because like a lot of queer experience can be cloaked in a lot of darkness. So it's important for us to have parades, have drag shows, have celebrations where we're holding hands, where we're expressing ourselves, and we're seeing the future of queer people right in front of us.
I feel like with anywhere in the world as a queer person, you kind of have to find your tribe, because it's hard living in a society that doesn't necessarily have your best interest in heart. So I think it's so important to keep putting ourselves out there, to keep fighting the good fight, and to step into these spaces that are largely white, largely cisgender, largely male, and saying, hey, we deserve a seat at this table too. I'm just going to be trying to use my platform in the best way possible and putting myself out there, even though it's scary and sometimes difficult, but I want to show people that we can all dream bigger. So I'm just going to be producing more shows and taking, you know, everything a little bit more seriously, even though this is make-believe. With all of the people in the margins of society, I feel like we're doing important work to be seen, to be putting ourselves out there, to be telling our stories, because I know tons of amazing people of color that do amazing work in this city, and they deserve to be highlighted, and not just in February. So I put together this show that would combine performance with storytelling in a way that humanizes us and lets people see the person behind the slayage that you see when we hit the stage, just so that they understand that there's so much more to us and that we are not to be forgotten.